4 for the first. Herbert tucked it under. He did not want to unload it at the last moment, and it was Crosby coming in.
You can watch the stunt. He's going to move down the movement, and he's got great instincts and leverage to swim. He uses power, speed, but the instincts, he has it all, Jim, and the motor is really the relentless, tireless.
He's potentially getting a pressure look.
Jackson, Crosby's there, and Maxx Crosby's got him. Crosby just crashed across the line of scrimmage for his second sack of the year.
Entirety of this game, this right tackle position for the Baltimore Ravens. Patrick McCary is their swing offensive lineman. He can play center, he can play guard, he can play tackle. But last week we saw him rotating a little bit with Roger Rosengarten, who is the second round.
2 huge losses for this organization and the entire NFL. And you see the big hit by Crosby on Henry. And a give to Henry, and he is stuffed again by guess who? Maxx Crosby, who's had a day already here in Baltimore.
To Isaiah Likely, who's got to try to cut off Maxx Crosby before he gets across his face and into the backfield, and Derrick Henry has zero chance there.
Jackson, here comes the pressure, and guess who? Maxx Crosby!
Maxx Crosby just, it's a stunt, it's a game. The ET game, in goes first, the tackle comes second, comes around. He does such a good job of making that rush look like he's going out, putting his foot in the ground, coming around. You have Daniel Valele just completely unawares.
We've got all 3 timeouts. Run play here to Sanders, and he's going backwards.
And you can see getting accused of being ineligible and downfield.
So now Nick's flushed, in some trouble. Down he goes, Maxx Crosby. Max is back and making an impact with his 4th sack of the season.
I mean, do you really want to do that? Watch the hands, the swipe. There's the swipe, back inside. I mean, he has, even with the injury, I mean, now remember, this guy did not play last week because he has a high ankle sprain. Does it look like he has a high ankle sprain? That's how good and relentless this guy is.
3rd and 7. Raiders rush 4. Nick's in trouble anyway. Breaks free, and down he goes. Maxx Crosby's going to get credited for his 2nd sack of the day. It was his contact that brought Nick's to the ground.
Yeah, just a relentless pass rusher. And again, we're talking about a guy who's not 100%. And you find a way to get him one-on-one against a tight end. And that's got to be...
And we're seeing all of his talents on display today.
Motion man is Jefferson, pitch it. Harris, stop, and dumped by Crosby.
How about their complete games? Playing the run as well. A lot of the great pass rushers don't play the run very well.
Running play doesn't work. Shamklin, loss of 2, hit by Crosby. 3rd and goal. Fields gets away initially, can't get away from the second defender. And down he goes. Maxx Crosby will get the sack of 13, and the field goal unit coming on.
Timeout, Las Vegas.
Nate Hobbs.
30-second timeout.
Unblocked, free runner, and he flushes him back to Crosby, who of course never gives up as he pass rushes, stays with the play. Hobbs forces him back inside. Crosby grabbing the ankle and then getting a little help from Jenkins over the top.
Atwell on the move, Williams the back. They get by Jet. Oh, he's walked up the middle. Hit hard on the play, Butler. Matthew Butler and others. Crosby met him there.
Brings 7, Crosby 98. He's going to be matched up, and he just keeps fighting. That's his relentless effort. Spillane comes up late. That draws the attention of the line, but Crosby coming through, and you can see he doesn't really finish him off to the ground.
Stafford. It's almost picked. Oh, my goodness.
Angle that Crosby likes to use. This time, though, Crosby goes in. He realizes he's not going to get the sack.
Oh.
So he just eyeballs Stafford and tries to time out the jump. He does time out the jump, and
First down and goal from the 10. And there's Maxx Crosby. Into the backfield, a tackle for loss.
Andre Yosevich and Maxx Crosby is inside you. He's inside you. There's that is a play where either Andre Yosevich has to have the ability.
Could not say enough about both rookie receivers, Franklin as well. 1st and 10. Wrapped up. Here comes Crosby.
Well, this is on Atkins. Watch, he comes in motion. He's the one supposed to block Crosby. He barely gets a hand on him as Crosby runs around to the outside. See 45 there. He goes to extend, trying to wall him off, not allowing. It looked like he was trying to get inside leverage.
1st and 10. Williams wrapped up. It was Crosby. Jumped on his back, brings him down.
Seems personal. I mean, watch this. He just doesn't it? It seems like there's like a personal vendetta. Like every time he brings somebody to the ground with violence.
He's got 2 games of 2 sacks each, but he's had definitely
It's
making his
not because
imprint.
of a lack of effort.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
2nd and 12, Mims. He got away from Holmes. There he is again. Just talking about him. Crosby all over the joint.
I had to get deeper into Carolina territory. And meanwhile, stuffed in the backfield here is Maxx Crosby taking a hold of Isaiah Pacheco.
Mahomes and Kelsey usually take over.
A minute left in this quarter. Little jump pass, but nothing happening there. Better serve had it been incomplete. Kareem Hunt.
2nd and 5 for Tampa as they play just outside their own 42. Irving the stumble, going to lose a couple. Maybe the first thing that's gone right for this defense.
Right now, Tampa Bay, they're making all the critical plays. Mayfield on 3rd down. He's had a couple of 3rd and longs. He's been able to execute. And really, you heard Antonio Pierce tell Aditi on the sideline just now.